live in the Bay. Hello, Olivia.
Hey, Stephanie, I just think it's so funny that the penguin's name is Jerry. Just a totally human, average name, Jerry the penguin.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes, I mean, you have some pets. Do they have like more human names or?
No, you know, I always love when people give their dogs human names like Barbara. One time I met somebody who had a dog named Barbara. I was like, that's hilarious, but I can never pull it off. My dogs have very dog names.
And what are they?
Gigi and Bubba.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, so what's happening on the show today?
Yeah, Steph, coming up today on Live in the Bay, the local art. Welcome into Live in the Bay, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Oliva Horton. Now, let's kick things off by catching you up on today's well, there you have it. I guess we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter weather. I don't know why everybody's so excited about that, but it's going to lead us straight into our...
Why, hello there.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's Friday Eve. We've made it this far, everybody.
We've made it this far. I'm so happy. Now, what about you? Is there anything you'd like to do over again?
Yeah, I was thinking about this. So, you remember the first big job that you ever got?
I do.
Okay,
yes,
so for me, it was a musical. I got to go to Europe, and it was a really big deal. And I had gotten hired out of New York, and I'd been terrified to go and audition. And I was at my grandmother's house when I got the phone call. And I jumped up and down with her, and we just screamed and yelled, and it was the most fun that I can really, you know, I was just so excited, and it was just kind of a thing that you can only have that once.
You can only have that moment.
Right? It
so
felt like winning the lottery. So if I could relive that, first of all, I'd be bringing my grandmother back to life, so that would be fun.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do, because it was just such a beautiful time, you know?
Yeah, such a celebratory time.
Yeah.
Too. Those are always the best. Oh, for me, I think... that's a really hard question, but if I were to go back, I think I would want to go back to Europe again when I studied abroad in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this time I could do it a little bit differently. I would love if my husband could come with me. So if I could go back in time, traveling just eases my soul.
I feel like you can pull that off, though, with a really good vacation, maybe.
I think so, too.
Right? Little Italian vacation. Hint, hint. Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of vacation, I don't know if these weathers are vacation time, but we're about to find out.
Let's put it this way. Punxsutawney Phil might not be quite getting it right in California. I think of it more as an East Coast thing. But we are going to see our overnight lows get a little bit warmer.
Our next guest has taken her passion for art and used it to capture the beauty of the Bay and to create pieces that reflect some of the Bay Area's biggest icons. Joining me now to discuss her journey as an artist from Clarice's pieces is Clarice Crisostomo. Clarice, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited to talk about you as an artist.
Yeah.
Now, I know this isn't what you've done forever.
No, not at all.
Close, right? But when did you first realize that art was a passion that you could, now you've painted all of these awesome icons and legends from here in the Bay Area.
Yes.
Why was that important to your body of work to make sure you incorporate some home into you as an artist? Here on Live in the Bay, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Of course. If you'd like to follow Clarice or to grab a hold of one of her pieces, just head to liveinthebay.tv. We've all heard of a berry cheesecake, right? Well, what about bubblegum? Our next guest is serving up some unique flavors here in the Bay Area. Joining us now is Chef Jeff. Chef Jeff, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
Thank you so much, Olivia, for having me here.
Yeah, I'm so excited to talk about you and your cheesecake business. So first and foremost, how did you get started as a baker? Tongue twister. For joining us here on Live in the Bay, these cheesecakes are delicious. You've got something special going on here.
Yes, thank you so much, Olivia.
Of course. To learn more about cakes by Chef Jeff, we'll have a link on our website at liveinthebay.tv. Stay right here. After the break, we'll have a look at what's coming up tomorrow on the show when we take a look back at some of our great guests from the week. Live in the Bay is back in 60 seconds.